Thanks so much, Mike. We are here right on the blue track here at Rocco Cavill Field. I'm joined with very special guest, President of Moravian College, Dr. M.Thomforde, who's been here 5 years now.
This is beginning my 5th year, correct.
Thank you so much for being with us. What do you think about this afternoon?
Boy, this is a perfect afternoon to watch a football game, 2 evenly matched teams going up and down the field in Division III. Terrific.
What have your 5 years been like here at Moravian College?
Of the various places I've been, this is my favorite spot. My wife and I love it in the Lehigh Valley. I love our students. They're liberal artists, they're athletes, they're musicians, building a foundation for their future. So we enjoy ourselves here immensely. It's a privilege to serve here.
You mentioned your different stops along the way. Princeton graduate.
Correct.
Talk a little bit about what you've done since then. The list goes on and on.
All right. Well, I'm 63, so there's a lot to cover. But I graduated from Princeton, played basketball, studied medieval history. I lived in Taiwan for a while, was a missionary there. Went to Yale Divinity School, got my advanced degrees from Yale. And then I was a parish pastor, a college chaplain, and a college president at 2 other schools before coming to Moravian. So I feel this is the culmination of all that experience.
What do you like about the community and the students here at Moravian?
I like our students. They're kind of down to earth. They come ready to study. They come ready to play. They come ready to be athletes, musicians, and they want to get on with their lives afterwards. Large numbers of our students become teachers, doctors, attorneys. In the Lehigh Valley, I think we have 400 of our students, our graduates, who are teachers. So we're serving the Lehigh Valley, which is terrific.
What was your goal when you came here 5 years ago to accomplish here in Bethlehem?
We wanted to make sure that our student population continued to grow. We're at about 1,530 students now. We want to get to 1,600, so we want to keep that moving along. We want to build up our endowment. That's been very difficult with the collapse of the economy and the Great Recession, but we're making good progress anyway, so thanks be to God.
I was going to say, driving around campus, you guys have done such a great job. I know new buildings are going up. You have the new athletic fields here, so
Correct.
You guys have been doing a lot.
We've been doing well. There's a very good team of faculty, administrators, and staff. Our next big project is to expand the Collier Hall of Science by about 20%. About a third of our students are science majors, so we want to make sure they have the right kind of facilities to prepare for their future.
Now, I know we're sitting down here because you are a very tall man, 6'8", you just told me.
Correct.
Played basketball at Princeton.
That's right.
You were on the cover of Sports Illustrated.
Right.
What's that experience like?
It was very exciting. I think we were the end of February, and from after our experience, now they have the swimsuit edition to replace us, to make it a little more lively.
Just last week, or this week, I'm sorry, you did a speech at Princeton.
Correct.
Your teammate who was on the cover with you is the athletic director,
Yeah,
I believe.
correct.
Talk about that on Tuesday night, what you did.
It was great. We have a lecture series at Princeton called the McCandless Lectures, which try to deal with how our athletes integrated into the academic program of the college. So I spoke about some of my experience as an athlete at Princeton and some of my experiences since. How can you be a first-rate athlete and a first-rate student, lay a foundation for your life, and get on with your life of service?
And you did a fun thing where we just showed a picture of what you guys did. You reenacted the Sports Illustrated picture.
We did. We're a little heavier. We're each probably about 20 or 30 pounds heavier, and I have no more hair. So, but I think people can still recognize us.
Being so successful on the basketball court, how does that help you relate to the student athletes here that are Greyhounds?
Well, I have an appreciation for what it's like to come out every day and practice. I have an appreciation of what it's like to be a competitor. Our math department and our science departments at Moravian are terrific, but they don't have to do their problems in front of fans, and they don't have other people trying to stop them. So I have appreciation for their competitive desires, but we have to keep that all in the context, laying a foundation for your future, get on with your life, be a person of service.
Do you feel that, being successful on an athletic field helps them in that matter?
Oh, I think it really does. It helps you form a sense of teamwork. You have to work and cooperate with other people. You have to do intellectual planning. How are we going to play this game? What should our approach be? And it's a matter of hands-on learning. You have to get out there and play. So when you have a job later on in life, you're ready to work with others, to put together a plan, and to execute the plan.
So successful on the athletic fields as well. Baseball won the championship last year.
Correct.
Softball won the conference championship.
Yes.
Football, they turned their season around. Men's and women's basketball.
Yep.
Has to be exciting to be around here.
It's very exciting. I just don't want to bring students bad luck, so I try not to be too conspicuous, which is hard at 6'8". But I'm very proud of our coaches and our athletes and our alums.
What do you want for the college and the students to grow? Where do you want this to go to?
I think if we had 1,600 students, I think that would be great. If our endowment continued to grow and provide resources, especially for scholarships for our students, and if we can take care of our science building and make that a first-rate place for study, for research amongst faculty and students, I could retire a happy man.
I know there's a lot of coaches that have been around here for a very long time. How important is that to keep the family unit and the family tradition going here?
Very important. The Moravian religious tradition is very much based on community. And in order to have a strong community, you need a community of elders. So Scott Dapp, for example, is one of our elders. He's been here, I don't know, 20, 25 years.
Yep, 25.
And a good, steady influence. So it's wonderful to have faculty members, athletic directors, coaches who have been here for a good long stretch.
You also do a lot with the community. I know in just a couple weeks, the Christmas City Basketball Classic, the banquet will be held in Johnston Hall. I know you're usually a member there.
Yes, it's a wonderful occasion. We invite all the high school basketball players, men and women, and usually bring in a major speaker like Jim Boeheim. And then during the Christmas season, we also put on a wonderful dinner on the south side of Bethlehem. It's free, whoever wants to come. And one of our students dresses up like Santa Claus. We give out presents. We're glad to be part of Moravian and Bethlehem, and we want to be of service to Bethlehem too.
Let's talk a little bit about the game here. First half,
yes.
Defensive battle of what we thought it was going to be.
Exactly. I'm a little nervous. We had 3 or 4 serious penalties, but otherwise I think the boys are playing really well, and 2 equally matched teams just going back and forth up and down the field. So maybe whoever has the ball last wins. I
don't know if Scott Dapp will like that, but yeah. We'll see. Now, you know, being on campus, you seem like you're very involved. What's your relationship like with the students?
I enjoy the students. One of the things that I love about being in a college, you're always with young people, and they're thinking, they have lots of new ideas, they have a very optimistic approach towards life. So I learn a lot from our students, and they're a great group of men and women.
You had experience with that. I believe you have a bunch of children.
Yes, Kathy and I have 5 children between us. We were each married before, and 6 grandchildren. So I think I'm getting left behind in the area of technology. They laugh at my cell phone, which is a very outmoded device, but it's good enough for me.
That sounds good. Well, we thank you so much for being here with us. It was such a pleasure, and let's go out to the second half of this game and maybe get you guys a win.
Let's hope so. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Thomforde. We're going to go to break here at Rocco Calvo Field. It's a tie ball game, Moravian Muhlenberg 7-7.